Tonight, as the world grows dim and the edges of your day fade into shadow, I am here with you. Not above you, not ahead of you, just beside you, in the same quiet space you are entering now. A soft presence, a steady voice meant to guide you gently into rest. You have traveled through a long day. Perhaps your thoughts have scattered in many directions. Perhaps your body still holds the weight of moments you could not release. Perhaps there are echoes of conversations, decisions, or worries still circling in your mind. But in this moment, you do not have to hold any of it. You do not have to solve anything. You do not have to be anything other than what you are right now. Let this night open around you like a soft curtain falling slowly, creating a small, protected world where you can finally breathe without effort. Feel the space beginning to settle. Feel the air becoming still. Feel your awareness adjusting, shifting inward, moving closer to a quiet that has always been waiting for you. There is nothing to achieve here, nothing to perfect. This is a space for softness, not for striving. As you rest where you are, allow your body to find its shape in the darkness. Let the surface beneath you cradle your weight. Let the air around you support the rhythm of your breath. You do not have to change anything. Simply allow your body to settle the way rain settles on still water, quietly, naturally, without force. If your mind is still busy, that is all right. Thoughts drift because that is what thoughts do. They move, they wander, they rise and fall like faint ripples. But here, in this quiet space, nothing is required of them. They do not need to disappear. They only need to soften. And as they soften, you may begin to feel a gentle shift inside you, a loosening beneath the ribs, a slight warmth in the chest, a calm spreading through the muscles that worked so hard throughout your day. I am here with you through that shift, not to control it, not to rush it, simply to accompany you as it unfolds at its own pace. Take a moment to feel the darkness around you. Not an empty darkness, but a comforting one. A darkness that wraps around your shoulders like a warm, familiar blanket. A darkness that does not isolate you, but holds you safely within it. You may notice your breathing becoming slower, not because you try to slow it down, but because your body remembers how to release, how to soften, how to rest. Let each inhale expand gently through the center of your chest. Let each exhale fall away as if it were melting into the night itself. Feel how your breath changes the space inside you. Wider, deeper, calmer with every cycle. All around you, the world is quiet. The noise of the day has dissolved. The movement has settled. The pace has slowed. Here, in this soft stillness, you are safe to let go. Safe to loosen your grip on your thoughts. Safe to ease your shoulders, your jaw, the subtle tension along your spine. Safe to be human. Nothing more, nothing less. You do not need to pretend to be strong here. You do not need to hold yourself upright. You do not need to keep your guard raised. This is a space where all of that can fall away. A space where you can release the effort of holding yourself together. A space where your breath can simply be breath, and your body can simply be presence, and your mind can simply rest. As you remain here, notice how the quiet seems to deepen, how the edges of the room feel softer, as if fading gently into shadow, how your awareness becomes less focused on the outside world and more attuned to the subtle sensations within your own body. A slight heaviness in your limbs, a warmth gathering behind your chest, a soft sinking sensation at the base of your spine. All signs that your body is beginning to trust the night. And as it trusts the night, it trusts you. To rest, to release, to allow this moment to hold you without resistance. I am here with you, a steady anchor in this darkness. You do not have to reach for me. You do not have to respond. Just know that my presence is here, quiet, warm, constant. Let the air around you grow even more still. Let the world outside this moment drift farther away. Let the deep quiet of night rise up softly to meet you. There is no wrong way to rest. There is no wrong way to begin. You are already doing enough simply by being here, breathing, allowing yourself to soften. In this gentle opening, you may feel your body growing heavier, as if sinking into a deeper layer of the night. Or perhaps lighter, as if your edges are dissolving into the silence around you. Either sensation is welcome. Either sensation is safe. Let the breath continue to guide you inward. Let the stillness deepen. Let this beginning unfold exactly as it wants to. Tonight, you are not alone. You are supported. You are held in a quiet presence that asks nothing of you except to rest. And from this place, this soft threshold between wakefulness and surrender, your journey into healing and ease will begin. I am here with you. Through every breath, every release, every quiet moment that follows. This is your opening into the night, and it is enough. As you rest here, let us take a gentle step deeper into your night. A quiet moment to prepare the space around you and the space within you. Both are equally important. Both support your body as it begins to soften and your mind as it begins to drift. Take a slow breath. Feel how the air moves in and how it slips away again. We are not trying to change anything, just letting the breath show us where you are in this exact moment. Now, bring a soft awareness to your body. Notice the way you are lying or sitting. Notice whether there is any pressure, any small discomfort, any place that feels a little tight or crowded. Without rushing, Let yourself shift just enough to feel more supported. A slight tilt of the head, a gentle adjustment in the shoulders, a subtle release in the lower back. Even the smallest change can bring surprising ease. Allow your body to settle into a position it can stay in without effort. A posture that invites rest instead of resisting it. As you arrive in this position, feel the weight of your body deepen, as if the surface beneath you has become warmer, softer, more willing to hold you. Take your time. This is your moment to choose comfort. Look around your space for a breath or two. If there is a light that feels too bright, let it fade. If there is a sound that feels too sharp, let it move to the background. If there is anything within reach that can make the space gentler for you, allow yourself to adjust it. This room does not have to be perfect. It only needs to feel like a place where your body can soften and your mind can begin to loosen its grip. And now, as you settle deeper, sense the quiet that is slowly forming around you. Not silence, but quiet. A softer atmosphere, a calmer air. A stillness that begins to shape itself in the corners of the room. Let this quiet spread. Let it flow outward like a slow exhale, touching the walls, the ceiling, the floor. Let it blanket the space gently until everything around you feels muted, softened, distant. Now imagine, in the subtlest way, a thin, gentle layer forming around this room. A delicate veil, almost weightless, lowering itself like a slow-moving curtain. It falls from above, soft, light, effortless, and surrounds your space with a quiet boundary. This veil is not meant to trap you. It is meant to protect you, to separate you from the pieces of the world that do not belong to this moment. The concerns, the noise, the pressure, the expectations. As the veil settles, notice how the air feels different, how the space grows more intimate, more personal, how the rest of the world seems to fall away beyond this gentle boundary. Nothing from outside can disturb you here. Nothing from earlier can follow you in. This space now belongs only to you. Quiet, dim, safe. Let that awareness soften your chest. Let it melt the muscles around your ribs. Let it relax the base of your spine. With each breath, feel yourself sinking a little deeper into this protected space. Inside you, another kind of space is opening as well. A softer space, a quieter inner room where your thoughts can begin to rest. Invite the breath into that inner room. Let it expand gently in all directions, like a soft glow filling a dim chamber. Then let the breath slip out, taking with it the first thin layer of tension. You do not have to force anything. You do not have to push anything away. You are simply opening room, inside and outside, for rest to find you. Bring your attention now to your shoulders. Let them fall into a place that feels natural, easy, uncomplicated. If they wish to drop a little, let them. If they wish to settle where they are, Allow that too. Move gently down your arms, feeling how the weight shifts when you allow yourself to surrender just a little more. Notice your hands. Notice the slight warmth there. Notice how they no longer need to hold anything. Then return to your breath. Soft, slow, steady. Let it shape the inner quiet. Let it deepen the outer quiet. If your mind drifts outward again, toward the day, toward the world, toward anything beyond this room, let the veil remind you that those things are resting outside now. They cannot enter. They cannot reach you. This is your sanctuary for the night, a place where the world pauses and allows you to pause with it. Feel the ground beneath you. Feel how it supports your weight completely, without asking you to lift yourself, without asking you to be strong. Let that support deepen. If there is a sound in the distance, let it become part of the background as though it exists behind the veil. Far from your inner world, if there is a faint glow of light, allow it to soften, to dim, to blend into the quiet atmosphere around you. Everything in this moment is slowing down. Everything is becoming softer. Everything is preparing you for a night of deep restoration. Allow your jaw to loosen. Allow your tongue to rest gently. Allow your breathing to become quieter. Feel how your inner space and outer space are beginning to mirror one another. Both calm, both still, both wrapped in the same gentle protection. You are not rushing toward rest. You are easing into it. You are letting the night carry you a little deeper with each passing breath. Stay here. Stay soft. Stay close to this quiet. You are preparing yourself beautifully for the deeper release ahead. And when you are ready, we will continue. As you settle deeper into the quiet of your night, let your attention drift gently toward your breath, not to control it, not to shape it, but simply to notice the rhythm that had been carrying you from one moment to the next, without ever asking for anything in return. The breath is here, steady, soft, unhurried. A quiet companion guiding your body toward rest and guiding your mind toward stillness. Take a slow inhale now, not deep, not strong, just enough to feel the air touching the inside of your chest. Feel the coolness of the breath as it enters, the subtle expansion under your ribs, the gentle widening across your side body. And as you exhale, let the breath fall away, like a wave easing back into the ocean, smooth, unforced, natural. Your breath will begin to move like this, a slow tide rolling in and out, with no intention other than softening the mind and loosening whatever tension still lingers within you. Let the next breath come without effort. Let it rise. Let it fall. Let it feel like something your body remembers more than something you must do. And now, bring your awareness to the lower part of your abdomen, the space just below your navel. This is where the breath will begin to sink. This gentle downward movement is not something you create. It is something you allow. As you inhale, imagine that the breath drifts downward, past the chest, past the ribs, settling softly into the belly. The breath does not stay high. It descends, it rests. And as you exhale, feel the breath sink even deeper, as though the air were melting into a quiet pool at the base of your torso. This sinking breath is a natural signal to the body that it is safe to sleep, safe to release, safe to surrender the weight of the day. Let the breath continue to move downward, gently, slowly, without pressure. Inhale, a soft movement inward. Exhale, a slow drifting downward. Feel how the breath cools the mind, how it softens the heat of overthinking, how it quiets the noise behind the temples, how it loosens the space around your forehead. The breath knows how to guide you into a quieter world. With each inhale, textures inside your chest become smoother. Muscles that once held tight begin to open. Thoughts that once felt sharp begin to blur. You do not lose yourself. You simply soften. Feel the breath again, not as a technique, but as a sensation. The subtle lift in the belly, the small spreading behind the ribs, the gentle drop beneath the navel. Inhale. Let the breath fill the lower belly. Exhale. Let it sink like a pebble settling in calm water. If your mind wanders, as minds naturally do, let it wander softly. Let it drift the way a feather moves through still air. There is no need to pull it back quickly. There is no urgency in stillness. When the mind returns, welcome it gently, as though greeting a friend who stepped away for a moment. The breath is here to guide you without effort, without force. Now bring your awareness to the space behind your sternum, not to imagine anything, but to feel the slight temperature change as the breath enters your body. A coolness, followed by warmth, both subtle, both calming. With each exhale, allow your mind to cool further, as though the breath were releasing heat that has been trapped behind your thoughts. A cooling mind is a resting mind. A resting mind is a mind ready for sleep. Let the breath settle deeper. Allow the inhale to touch the area below your ribs. Allow the exhale to fall into the lower belly, soft and heavy and warm. As the breath sinks, feel your body begin to grow heavier in certain places. The shoulders, the hips, the back of the legs. This heaviness is not fatigue. It is surrender. It is your body recognizing that it no longer needs to stay alert. Let the heaviness spread. Let the breath guide it. Inhale, cool and slow. Exhale, warm and sinking. Let this downward movement create space inside your mind. Quiet corridors where thoughts grow faint. Soft corners where emotions loosen. Wide spaces where nothing is demanded of you. Each breath is a doorway into deeper calm. Breathe again and feel the breath expanding gently outward from the center of your belly. Then Then exhale and feel the breath collecting low, settling, resting. Your breath becomes an anchor, a weight that keeps you tethered to the present moment. The only place where rest can happen. Allow your exhale to grow longer by a fraction, not by effort, by permission. Let the breath spill out of you in its own slow rhythm. Feel how the mind cools further, how the tensions melt, how the night comes closer to receiving you. Breath sinking, mind softening, body resting. This is the gentle descent you have been waiting for. Nothing dramatic, nothing sudden, just a gradual easing as your whole being prepares for deeper rest. If any thoughts come forward now, let them float at a distance. They do not need to be held. They do not need to be solved. They are simply passing shapes moving through a quiet room that no longer belongs to them. Feel the breath again. Let it sink even deeper. Let it gather like warm water in the lower belly. Each breath softens the mind further. Each breath opens a little more space inside you. Inhale, soft. Exhale, sinking. Your breath is the tide. Your body is the shore. Your mind is the quiet sky above. Nothing pulls at you now. Nothing demands your attention. Nothing rushes you. Let yourself fall into the rhythm of this slow tide. Let your breath cool the spaces that felt overheated by worry. Let your breath lead you inward, downward, toward the deepest layers of rest. And as your breath continues to sink, know this: you are safe, you are softening, you are being gently carried towards sleep. This is the beginning of your descent into deeper ease, and your breath will guide you the entire way. As you rest deeper into this quiet night, your breath has already begun to soften the spaces within you. Now we will move gently into a healing scan of your body. Not in a straight line, not from top to bottom, but through layers, circles, rings of awareness that open gradually from the inside outward. There is no effort in this scan, no expectation, only noticing, only softening, only allowing the body to reveal itself in its own slow rhythm. Begin by feeling the innermost layer of your presence, the subtle core that lives behind your breath. It is not a place you can point to, but you can sense it as a quiet center within the body. A warm, steady stillness resting beneath everything else. Let your awareness touch that center like a soft hand resting on warm fabric. No pressure, just contact, just presence. Now imagine this awareness expanding in a circular way, a gentle ring forming around that inner core. This is the first layer. Feel it, not visually, but as a change in sensation. A soft warmth, a subtle widening, a deeper quiet. The first ring expands through your torso. Feel the shift across the front of your chest, then across your back, then along your sides. Not individually, not in separate parts, but as one slow, expanding space, growing round and even. Let this ring soften the muscles beneath it. Let it melt the tension held there. Let the breath move across this ring as though the breath itself were smoothing the surface of calm water. Inhale, the ring expands softly. Exhale, the ring settles, warmer and more open than before. Now allow this gentle ring to grow wider. The second layer of awareness. It moves outward from the torso into the shoulders, the upper arms, the belly, the lower back. Notice how the sensations shift. Not sharp, not dramatic, just a quiet loosening as though the body is remembering how to soften itself. You may feel warmth spreading, or a subtle heaviness settling, or a lightness rising. Any sensation is welcome. Any sensation is safe. With each breath, this second ring becomes softer. With each breath, it becomes more open. Let the breath move through it. Slow, quiet, steady. Now allow the ring to widen again. A third layer reaching further outward. This layer moves into the upper back, the abdomen, the pelvis, the roots of the legs. Feel how the body responds. Some areas may relax immediately. Others may soften slowly. Some may feel neutral. All responses are natural. There is no need to direct the experience. Just witness it. Your awareness is expanding like gentle waves moving outward in perfect circles, each wave softer than the one before it. Inhale. The awareness grows. Exhale. The body quiets. Let the fourth ring form now. A broader circle of sensation encompassing the hips, the thighs, the upper arms, and the area beneath your ribs. This ring brings spaciousness, a sense of width, a sense of ease, as though the body is not confined to any rigid shape. Feel the warmth gathering across this ring. Feel the muscles yielding. Feel the subtle drift of your weight as your body releases more deeply into rest. Now the fifth ring, expanding gently outward to include the length of your arms, the full breadth of your rib cage, the tops of your legs. Let this ring float, warm and quiet. Let it soften any remaining tightness held in broad areas of the body. In this widening awareness, the body begins to feel less like a collection of separate parts. It becomes one continuous presence, a single field of sensation, soft and unified. Allow the breath to move through everything now. Let it spread warmth to the edges of this expanding field. Let it draw tension inward and dissolve it in the center where everything is most quiet. Now feel the sixth ring, the ring that travels down through the arms toward the hands and down through the legs toward the feet. Not as lines, not as paths, but as a widening roundness that touches everything gradually. Your hands may grow heavier, your feet may grow warmer, or they may feel distant and light. The sensations do not need to match. They simply need to exist. Let the breath continue to cool your mind. Let these expanding circles continue to soften your body. With every cycle of breath, the rings widen, the muscles soften, the mind quiets. You are becoming spacious inside. You are becoming softer. You are becoming more open. Now, allow the seventh ring, the outermost layer, to form gently around you. This ring includes the entire body, the arms, the legs, the torso, the neck, the head, everything resting quietly in the space around you. This final ring does not tighten. It relaxes. It does not define you. It frees you, softening the edges of your body until you feel wide, light, and deeply calm. Feel the whole body as one gentle field of sensation. Warm, soft, quiet, open. Feel the breath touch every part of that field. A cool expansion on the inhale, a warm settling on the exhale. Let the breath smooth the entire field. Let the breath warm the entire field. Let the breath hold the entire field with the same care with which night holds the quiet world. If any small area calls your attention, just notice it. Let the next ring of awareness move over it like a warm wave passing through shallow water. Let the tension melt. Let the space widen. The body knows how to release. It just needs room. Room created by breath, by awareness, by softness. Feel that room opening. Feel your inner world widening. Feel the subtle pleasure of comfort spreading through you. Now take a long, slow breath. Not deep, just extended. Let the inhale ease through you. Let the exhale fall and soften and spread warmth everywhere. You are resting within all 7 rings, each one quieter than the last. Your body is ready to sink deeper into healing. Your mind is ready to drift further from thought and closer to rest. This widening calm will hold you as you move into the next part of the journey. And I am here with you, a steady presence in the quiet, as each ring of awareness brings you closer to deep, profound ease. As you continue resting in the soft rhythm of your breath, your awareness begins to settle deeper into the body. Not downward, not upward, but inward. There is a place within you that has been waiting quietly for your attention. A place behind the sternum, beneath the surface of the chest, where all the layers of breath, emotion, and memory soften into something simple. A quiet center, a gentle openness, a space that feels neither empty nor full, just wide enough for you to rest inside it. You do not have to picture anything. You do not need to create an image. This is not a garden of trees or flowers. This is a garden made of sensation, subtle, warm, and softly luminous. Begin by bringing your awareness to the middle of your chest, not touching the skin, not scanning the muscles, but sensing the space behind them. A soft chamber within the rib cage that brightens gently as your mind turns toward it. Take a slow breath. Feel how the inhale touches this place lightly, almost like fingertips brushing warm fabric. Feel how the exhale settles into it, adding a little more softness. This inner chamber is your quiet garden. A garden not built by the mind, but revealed by the body. It does not bloom with color. It does not shimmer with form. It expands through feeling, through warmth, through spaciousness, through the gentle sense of it. Here, let your awareness step closer to it. Not like walking, but like allowing the breath to guide you inward. Each inhale opens the doorway a bit wider. Each exhale lets you cross the threshold a little more deeply. Soon, you will find yourself not outside the garden, but inside it, surrounded by a quiet that feels alive and gentle. Feel the first layer of spaciousness spreading like a slow unfolding behind the sternum. Not outward, not upward, just expanding evenly in all directions. A warm sphere, a soft glow, a subtle widening that brings ease with every moment. If you notice any tightness, any pressure, any old traces of guardedness, let them rest. You do not have to push them away. The garden opens around them, making space without resistance. This space is patient. It does not demand that you relax fully. It only invites gently, quietly. As the breath moves through you, you may feel a mild warmth building here. Not heat, but the warmth of being welcomed. The warmth of returning to a place that has always belonged to you. This is the heart's inner garden, not emotional, not symbolic, but physical in the softest way. A tender field of sensation that opens when you notice it and closes only when ignored. For now, it is opening. Take a breath and feel the space grow rounder. Take another and feel the softness deepen. With the next exhale, feel the ground beneath this garden become steady and quiet. You may sense a floating feeling, or a gentle pulsing, or a wide stillness. Whatever arises is the garden speaking to you in its own language. Let yourself rest inside it as though the breath is carrying you deeper into its warmth. Try sensing the edges of this space. You may find that the edges blur. They are not walls. They are not boundaries. They are transitions, soft gradients fading into the surrounding body. And as you breathe, those gradients expand. Inhale. The garden widens. Exhale. The garden settles. Feel the subtle movement like gentle tides within your chest. There is nothing to analyze, nothing to interpret. Just allow the experience to unfold with its own softness. Now shift your attention to the center of this quiet garden. There, beneath everything, you may notice a slight brightness. Not a visual light, but a faint sensation of clarity. A softened glow spreading outward in slow ripples. Let that glow meet the breath. Let the breath meet the glow. Inhale into it with curiosity. Exhale into it with trust. This inner glow is not dramatic. It does not flare or flash. It warms slowly, evenly, like a memory of gentleness being restored to the body. It is the sensation of ease. Allow the garden to expand further. A wide inner field filled with warmth and soft brightness. Feel it reach the inner edges of your chest. Feel it touch the back of your sternum. Feel it spread into the ribs. Now let it melt downward toward the diaphragm, then upward toward the collarbones. The expansion remains gentle, round, steady. You are not forcing anything. You are simply watching how the inner world opens itself. If the mind tries to picture something, invite it to soften. Return to the feeling. Return to the warmth. Return to the subtle glow. This is a garden you sense, not imagine. Now take a long, slow breath. Let the inhale spread through the entire space. Let the exhale settle into the center of it. Feel how the garden responds, deepening, warming, quieting. At this point, you may notice that the garden feels like a refuge, a place where the body loosens and the mind cools. This is your center, your inner stillness, your steady ground. Let yourself rest here without needing to change anything. Let the breath continue its slow circles. Let the warmth continue spreading. Let the body continue releasing. The longer you rest here, the wider the garden grows. The wider it grows, the quieter you become. The quieter you become, the deeper you fall into ease. This place within your chest is not small. It only begins small. It unfolds, it expands, it welcomes you. Let one more breath soften you further. Let one more exhale carry you deeper inward. You are inside the quiet garden now, not imagining, but sensing. And from this place, your entire journey through rest will continue to deepen. I am here with you in this center of warmth and stillness. As your inner garden opens and becomes the heart of your night's healing. As you continue resting in the softness of your breath, there is another rhythm within you, waiting to be heard. A rhythm older than thought, older than memory, older than every story your mind has ever carried. Your heartbeat. It has been with you in every moment of your life. Steady, quiet, patient. A companion that never asks for attention, yet supports you with every gentle pulse. Tonight, we turn toward it, not to analyze it, not to measure it, but to feel its presence as a sign of safety, a sign of life, a sign that your body is here and knows exactly what to do. Begin by bringing your awareness to the center of your chest, not the surface, but slightly inward, where the quiet garden still glows and breath continues to move softly. In that space, listen without listening, feel without searching. Let the heartbeat come to you in its own time. You might sense it as a faint tapping or a soft throb or a pulsing warmth. You might sense it as movement under the ribs, or as a spreading sensation moving outward in small waves. There is no correct way to feel it. Your heartbeat has many forms. Whatever way it appears is welcome. Take a slow breath now. And as you exhale, notice how the chest settles, how the stillness allows the heartbeat to become clearer. One beat, and a thin layer of tension melts away. Another beat, and a deeper layer softens. Another, and the mind loosens its grip just a little more. Your heartbeat is not loud. It does not push. It does not rush. It simply arrives again and again. A gentle reminder that you are here, alive, present, and safe. Let the next heartbeat spread warmth inside your chest. Let the one after that soften your abdomen. Let the next loosen the muscles around your ribs. Each pulse is an invitation to let go. Inhale. Feel the breath and the heartbeat touch the same space. Exhale. Feel them move together, two rhythms blending into one. There is a moment, a very small moment, where breath and heartbeat fall into the same gentle pattern. When that happens, your body receives a clear signal. It is time to rest. Let that signal move through you like a soft wave. You may feel your shoulders growing heavier, your thoughts slowing, your breath deepening, your inner world quieting. You may feel a warm heaviness at the base of your throat or at the center of your chest. You may feel a soft pulse behind your sternum that expands with each cycle. These sensations are simply the body slipping into deeper safety. Your heart is speaking in the most natural language it knows, a rhythm of reassurance. Feel the next heartbeat as if it were the opening note of a calming song. Feel the one after that as if it were the second note, matching the first, but softer, warmer, slower. Your whole body begins to move with this quiet music. Now expand your awareness slightly, not outward, but throughout the torso. See if you can feel the echo of the heartbeat in other areas. Perhaps in the upper abdomen, or the sides of the ribs, or the base of the spine. Perhaps in the arms, or the palms, or the legs. Not a strong pulse, just a faint whisper of the original rhythm. This echo is gentle. This echo is steady. This echo is calming. Let every echo melt another thin layer of tension around the shoulders, along the back, down the arms, into the hands. Then breathe slowly and feel how the inhale lifts the chest slightly just before the heartbeat lands. Feel how the exhale lowers everything just as the next beat arrives. This pairing, breath and heartbeat, creates a natural rocking, like being softly swayed in a place of complete safety. Let that rocking soothe you. Let it quiet the edges of your mind. Let it slow the thoughts until they feel distant, soft, unimportant. Now, bring your awareness to the space below your ribs, where breath and heartbeat meet quietly. Feel the warmth spreading there. Feel the softness increasing. Feel the body settling into a deeper comfort. Your heartbeat is telling you, with every gentle pulse, you are safe. You can rest now. You can let the day go. Let those messages settle deeply. Let them move through you like warm ripples. Breathe again and feel the chest expand slowly. Exhale and feel the heartbeat land in a deeper layer. The mind is cooling. The body is softening. The heart is calming. You are drifting toward a place where thought becomes quiet and sensation becomes soft. If your mind wanders, bring your attention back to the next heartbeat. Not as a task, as a place to land. Let each beat draw you closer to a deep, natural drowsiness. Let each beat pull you gently toward rest. You may begin to feel that your heartbeat is moving slower now. Not dramatically, just enough to signal relaxation. Or perhaps it feels fuller, rounder, warmer. Whatever you feel is exactly right. Take one more slow breath. Let the inhale meet your heartbeat. Let the exhale carry you deeper. You are resting in the echo of your own rhythm. A rhythm that has protected you your entire life. You are safe in this quiet. And as you drift deeper into the next part of this journey, your heartbeat will continue to guide you with its steady, calming pulse. I am here with you in this soft rhythm. As your body lets go and your mind grows quiet. As you continue resting here, your breath soft and steady, your heartbeat gentle and familiar, there is a deeper layer of quiet waiting to reveal itself. A quiet not found in stillness, but in movement. A movement so soft, so unhurried that it feels like silence in motion. Tonight, we enter that movement. A slow, steady flow that travels through the mind like water moving through a dim, boundless space. This is not a river, not a stream, not a landscape, nothing to picture, nothing to imagine. It is simply the sensation of something soft and fluid passing through the inner world. Begin by bringing your awareness to the space behind your forehead, not the skin, the space beneath. The place where thoughts usually gather, circling, stacking, overlapping. Now take a slow breath, and as you exhale, sense a subtle movement passing through that space. Not wind, not light, not imagery, just a gentle flow, as if the mind were releasing a long-held tension in one smooth motion. This flow is the quiet water. It has no color, no texture, no direction you can see. But you can feel it, a cool softness moving through the mind at its own patient pace. Let it pass through without interfering. Thoughts may appear, that is natural. But instead of grabbing onto them or pushing them away, notice what happens when they touch the quiet water. A thought enters the flow and softens. It loosens around the edges. It becomes lighter. Then, without effort, it dissolves into a faint mist. a gentle vapor that rises and disappears on its own. No pushing, no controlling, no force. Just the natural dissolving of something that is ready to let go. Take another slow breath. Feel the flow again, moving a little deeper now, passing through the center of your mind like a silent current. Every thought it touches melts into softness. Every worry it brushes against loses its heaviness. Every unfinished idea turns transparent, thin, and then fades. This is not forgetting. It is releasing. It is letting the mind return to its natural clarity. There is no need to focus, no need to monitor the flow. The water moves on its own. Your only invitation is to feel it. Feel it drift across the inner surface of your mind. Feel it smooth out the ridges of tension. Feel it lift the tightness behind your temples. Let the flow continue, soft, slow, steady. Now bring your awareness slightly deeper to the space behind your eyes. This is often where unfinished thoughts gather, waiting for attention. Let the quiet water flow through here too. Notice how it moves with no resistance, no force. It simply glides through the inner space, and anything it meets loosens, softens, unravels. A worry touches the water and turns into mist. A memory touches the water and fades into a warm haze. A plan for tomorrow touches the water and dissolves before forming completely. You do not discard these thoughts. You do not fight them. They simply lose their grip the moment they enter the flow. Inhale slowly. Feel the cool expansion. Exhale softly. Feel the dissolving begin. Now let the flow move even deeper toward the middle of your mind, a space without shape, without boundaries. Here, overthinking often hides. Thoughts loop, thoughts echo, thoughts replay. Let the quiet water enter this space. Feel it slip through the loops, through the echoes, through the places where thoughts repeat themselves. As the water moves, the loops loosen, the echoes fade, the repetition grows quiet. Thoughts that once felt loud now feel like distant vibrations that do not hold your attention. Take your time. There is no rush here. The flow is patient. It has no urgency. It moves with a softness that invites the mind to rest inside it. Let the movement continue. You may sense a gentle coolness spreading behind your temples, or a widening around the back of your head, or a soft melting in the space that once held tension. Whatever sensation arises is the mind opening to calm. Let the quiet water pass through the deepest parts of your inner world. Thoughts appear, touch the flow, lose their shape, and fade. Feel the relief in that. Feel the simplicity in that. Feel the freedom of not needing to control the mind. Inhale. The water brightens. Exhale. The water dissolves. Now bring awareness to the lower part of the mind, the subtle space near the base of the skull, where lingering thoughts often stay hidden. Let the quiet water wash through here as well. Slowly, softly, quietly. You may sense a deeper sigh forming in the body, a soft release, a settling into stillness. This is the mind letting go of what it no longer needs to carry. Nothing is forced. Nothing is pushed. Everything simply melts when it is ready. Now feel the flow widening through the whole head. A gentle, continuous movement that makes space where there was once pressure, that brings softness where there was once weight. Thoughts become faint. Thoughts become thin. Thoughts turn into vapor the moment they touch the quiet water. You do not need to think them through. You do not need to finish them. You do not need to judge them. They dissolve on contact. Let the flow drift downward now, into the throat, into the upper chest, into the space where the breath sits softly. Overthinking loosens here too. Old words, old stories, old emotional tension soften as the water passes through. Feel the widening, the cooling, the easing. Inhale. The flow brightens. Exhale. The flow deepens. Thoughts that once felt important now feel distant, light, easily released. Thoughts that once felt heavy now lift away as if carried by the quiet current. This is not forgetting. It is freedom. You are resting inside a mind that no longer clings. You are breathing inside a mind that knows how to let go. You are drifting inside a mind that is learning the softness of surrender. Let the quiet water continue to move for as long as it wants to. Let it rinse the last thin layers of thought. Let it dissolve every unfinished worry. Let it carry away the subtle unrest that the mind has held for far too long. Then feel what remains. A mind that is spacious. A mind that is gentle. A mind that is finally quiet. Take one last slow breath. Feel the water brighten on the inhale. Feel it soften on the exhale. You are ready to fall deeper into rest. The quiet water will continue flowing even as you drift towards sleep, dissolving thoughts, loosening tension, carrying you into a deeper stillness. I am here with you as your mind becomes lighter, quieter, and ready for the softness ahead. As the quiet water continues its soft passage through your mind, you may begin to notice a deeper stillness forming beneath everything, beneath thought, beneath emotion, beneath the lingering movements of the day. This stillness is the beginning of deep rest. And now we gently return to the body, not to wake it, but to settle into it more fully and more quietly. Begin by sensing the breath again, not its shape, not its sound, not its path, only the feeling of breath as a movement inside you. A rise, a fall, a gentle expansion, a soft release. Let the breath move exactly as it already is. You're not guiding it. You're not shaping it. You're only joining it, meeting it where it naturally rests, Notice how the inhale arrives on its own time, how the exhale drifts out as if the body were letting go of a weight it no longer needs to hold. Let this rhythm become your anchor. Now bring your attention to the heartbeat once again. Not loud, not sharp, but a soft pulse moving beneath the breath. Feel the slight delay between the breath and the beat. Feel the subtle way they lean toward one another. Feel the gentle harmony they begin to create. Breath, beat, breath, beat. Two rhythms, one body. Together, they begin to soothe you into a deeper rest. Now sense the weight of your body, the quiet pull downward that comes as the muscles release their hold on the day. Feel this weight without changing it, without describing it, without judging it. It is simply the body allowing itself to be carried by gravity, by softness, by rest. Notice how certain areas feel heavier than others. The hips, the back of the legs, the arms resting quietly at your sides. This heaviness is not burden. It is permission. Permission to stop holding yourself up. Permission to surrender effort. Permission to rest in the most natural way your body knows. Take a slow breath. Feel the whole body rise slightly. Take a soft exhale. Feel the whole body settle deeper, as though sinking through its own layers into a place that feels safe and deeply familiar. Let yourself sink a little more with each breath. Your breath becomes quieter. Your heartbeat becomes slower. Your weight becomes steadier. This is the body preparing for its deepest rest. Now, sense the breath not only in the chest, but through the entire torso. A soft wave rising, a soft wave settling. The wave does not travel far. It does not need to. It touches only the space within you, the space where your awareness rests now. Feel how the wave grows gentler with every cycle. Feel how the body responds by loosening one small area at a time. The abdomen softens, the ribs widen slightly, the lower back yields. Nothing dramatic, nothing forced. Just the quiet unwinding that happens when the mind steps back and the body takes over. Bring your attention to the heartbeat again. You may notice that it has changed. Perhaps slower, perhaps rounder, perhaps softer at the edges. Whatever you feel is the rhythm of deep healing, a body that knows it is safe enough to release its vigilance. Let each heartbeat soften a layer at the chest, a layer at the throat, a layer behind the eyes. Let each heartbeat sink you further into this quiet. Now feel the breath and heartbeat together. Two gentle currents flowing through the same space. Sometimes they align, sometimes they drift apart. It doesn't matter. Their harmony comes from their softness, not their timing. Let the breath be gentle. Let the heartbeat be steady. Let your awareness float between the two rhythms like a small boat on calm water. Now shift your attention to the weight of your limbs. Feel how the arms rest deeper than before. Feel how the legs grow heavier as though they were merging with the surface beneath them. This heaviness is the body's way of saying, you no longer need to carry anything. You can let go. You can fall into rest. Allow that message to move through you. Let the shoulders drop a little more. Let the hands soften a little further. Let the legs release any tension they no longer need. Notice how the breath moves more easily when the body is heavy. Notice how the heartbeat softens when the mind grows quiet. You are drifting toward the edge of sleep, not abruptly, not suddenly, but gradually, like dusk turning into night. Now sense the entire body at once, a single field of warmth, weight, and quiet movement. Feel how the breath ripples gently through this field. Feel how the heartbeat echoes within it. There is nothing left for you to do, no thoughts to follow, no tensions to resolve. Only this: a warm body, a quiet breath, a soft heartbeat, a gentle weight, resting deeply, resting safely. Take another slow breath. Let the inhale rise like a small swell of comfort. Let the exhale fall like a long sigh into the deepest part of your body. Let the next breath be even softer, even slower. You may feel the moment where awareness begins to drift, where the boundary between waking and sleep becomes thin and gentle. You may feel a warm heaviness behind the eyes, or a floating sensation at the edge of your thoughts, or the soft dissolving of your sense of time. Whatever arises is the natural rhythm of your body surrendering. You are returning to yourself, to your breath, to your heartbeat, to the weight that grounds you, to the quiet that waits beneath everything. You are safe to rest now. You are safe to drift. You are safe to enter the deeper healing that your body already knows how to create. I am here with you, steady, quiet, close, as you move toward the softness ahead. Let the breath guide you. Let the heartbeat reassure you. Let the weight of your body carry you gently into rest. And when sleep comes, it will come naturally, quietly, softly, like a tide pulling you into its deepest calm. As your breath settles into a quiet rhythm and your heartbeat softens into a gentle pulse, there is another shift waiting to unfold. A shift that carries you beyond the weight of the physical body and into a deeper, dreamlike ease. This shift begins subtly. You may not feel it at first. It starts as a simple loosening, a gentle release in the places where you usually hold yourself upright. Take a slow inhale and notice how the body expands without effort. Take a slow exhale and notice how the body settles without resistance. Inside that settling is the beginning of weightlessness. Not floating upward, not rising, just a quiet softening of the body's relationship to gravity. Feel into the space beneath your body, the place where weight is normally felt. Notice how the sense of pressure begins to fade, not disappear, just soften, as though the ground is no longer asking anything of you. as though the body is no longer required to hold its own shape. This softening continues with each breath. The inhale expands you slightly outward. The exhale melts you slightly inward. But the you that expands is not the physical shape. It is the felt sense of your presence, a gentle swelling of spaciousness, a roundness that begins in the center of your body and spreads outward in all directions. No edge, no boundary, just a widening. Let the widening continue. With every inhale, you feel a little less defined. With every exhale, you feel a little less heavy. The body becomes softer, lighter, less solid, almost as though your form is filled with warm air, and that air is slowly rising to meet the quiet around you. No need to picture it. Just feel the subtle difference between holding and being held. You are shifting from one to other. Inhale, a soft expansion. Exhale, a deeper melting. Now notice the outline of your body, the sense of where you end and the space around you begins. Feel how that outline is becoming less clear, less certain, less necessary. Instead of a border, there is a blending, a gentle merging between the warmth inside you and the stillness outside you. This merging is the path to weightlessness. Allow the merging to deepen. Let the body expand further. You may feel a slight swelling in the chest, a gentle widening through the ribs, a floating sensation in the arms or legs. Not movement, but spaciousness, as though the body is releasing its edges and becoming more diffuse, more open, more fluid. Each breath dissolves another layer of heaviness. Each heartbeat loosens another thread of tension. You are slowly dissolving into the surrounding quiet. Now bring your awareness to the lower part of the body, the hips, the thighs, the legs. Feel how the weight here begins to lift, as if soft hands were holding you from below. Not lifting upward, just removing the sense of downward pull. The legs feel light, then lighter, then almost absent. A gentle fading into comfort. Let that feeling rise through the torso, up the spine, into the chest. Weight does not disappear. It turns into softness. It becomes gentle. It loses its grip. You are not trying to float. You are simply no longer sinking. Now feel the arms. Feel the hands. Feel how they begin to drift inside their own softness. The fingers feel farther away. The palms feel unbound. The wrists no longer feel the need to hold any structure. Let them dissolve into the field of quiet around you. As the body continues to lighten, you may feel a gentle buzzing, or a soft hum, or a diffuse warmth. These sensations are signs that your nervous system is entering a slower rhythm, the beginning of theta, a state where the mind is neither awake nor asleep, a state where the body carries almost no weight, a state where thoughts fade into soft shapes without meaning. Stay here. Let the body feel as though it is floating inside itself. Let the edges fade. Let the muscles loosen. Let the form widen into the surrounding stillness. You are becoming a gentle presence, not a rigid outline, a soft field instead of a body, a drifting sensation instead of a structure. Let yourself drift. Let yourself widen. Let yourself fall into weightlessness. Inhale, expanding the field. Exhale, melting into space. The more you melt, the more the body forgets its usual weight. The more you widen, the more the mind enters the softness of near dream. Your awareness floats like a feather inside the dark quiet, not moving forward, not moving upward, just suspended in deep rest. Let the breath slow until it barely feels like movement. Let the heartbeat soften until it becomes a faint pulse. Let the weight dissolve until the body feels like warm vapor. You are drifting, steady, safe, held by nothing and needing nothing. You are entering the threshold of theta, a place where healing begins and the body restores itself without effort. Float here, melt here, rest here. You are free from weight, from edges, from form. And now, the mind can slip deeper into the quiet that has been waiting beneath everything. As your body continues dissolving into weightlessness, there is a shift that begins deep within the quiet. A subtle change, as if something soft and familiar has stepped closer. Not a figure, not an image, not a voice, just a presence. A presence that feels like a warm hand resting on the edge of your awareness, light enough to barely feel, steady enough to recognize. This presence is the beginning of sleep. Not the sleep you chase, not the sleep you try to enter, but the sleep that comes to you when the mind finally loosens its last threads of holding. Sleep is not a destination. It is a companion, a quiet guide that approaches only when the mind is soft enough to receive it. And right now, you are softening. Feel the body, not floating, not falling, but drifting in a slow, continuous release. That release makes space for sleep to move closer. Take a slow breath and notice how the air feels different now. Rounder, gentler, more willing to hold you. Take an easy exhale and feel how something wraps itself around the edges of your awareness. Not as a shape, not as imagery, just as a deepening quiet. This is sleep coming to meet you. It does not hurry, it does not pull, it simply arrives in small, steady waves, each one softening you more completely. You do not have to reach for it. You do not have to guide yourself toward it. You only allow it to settle around you the way warmth settles into a room without being noticed. You are being met. You are being received. Let the next breath be slow and shallow, almost barely there. Let the exhale be even softer. In this softness, you may sense a widening around the mind, a gentle loosening as if thoughts no longer need to attach to anything. You may feel a spreading quiet moving through the chest, through the throat, through the space behind the eyes. This spreading quiet is not emptiness. It is safety. A safety deep enough that sleep recognizes it and steps closer. You are not falling asleep. You are being welcomed into it. Now feel the weightlessness again, how the body seems to hover inside its own softness. Sleep moves more easily toward bodies that no longer hold themselves tightly. And your body is loosening with every breath. Feel how sleep touches the edges of this looseness, not as sensation, but as a gentle dimming of effort. The mind no longer tries to understand. The breath no longer tries to deepen. The heart no longer tries to steady itself. Everything becomes what it already is: quiet, soft, open. Let the next inhale rise just slightly. Let the next exhale fade completely. Notice the moment after the exhale. That small pause where nothing is required of you. That pause is where sleep rests. Sleep waits in the moments when you are not trying. Allow yourself to rest in those moments. Allow yourself to drift through them. You may feel as though the air around you has thickened slightly. Not heavy, just dense enough to hold you gently in place. This is sleep making room for you. You may feel a warmth behind the sternum, a quiet spreading in the abdomen, a soft dimness behind the forehead. These sensations are openings, doorways where sleep begins to enter. There is nothing mystical here, nothing dramatic, just the body and the mind finding the exact softness that sleep recognizes. You are not seeking it. It is approaching you as a friend, as a comfort, as a natural continuation of the heaviness you released and the weightlessness you entered. Take another soft breath, so soft you almost do not notice the inhale. So gentle the exhale seems to disappear. In this gentleness, sleep brushes closer, quiet, steady, patient. It does not force its way in. It simply stands beside you in the darkness of awareness, waiting for the moment you are ready to lean. And you are getting closer. Feel how your thoughts lose their edges. Feel how your inner world becomes muted, as though wrapped in layers of warm quiet. Feel how your breath fades into a rhythm without your involvement. These shifts are invitations. You are not falling asleep. You are leaning into the presence that has already arrived. Sleep is here as a gentle guide, not leading, not instructing, but offering its stillness for you to rest into. Let the next breath carry you toward that stillness. Let the next exhale soften the boundaries of your awareness even further. Let everything in you open just enough to be held. Sleep comes closer the moment you stop reaching for it. Sleep takes your hand the moment you stop searching. Sleep welcomes you the moment your body becomes soft enough to drift. You are ready. Let the breath fall away into its own rhythm. Let the heartbeat settle into a deeper pulse. Let the weightlessness turn into a gentle drift. And in that drifting, you feel it. The unmistakable sense of being received, not pulled, not pushed, not commanded. Received, held, supported. This is sleep becoming your guide. You can lean into it now. You can let it carry you. You can allow yourself to fade into the softness that has been growing around you. You are safe to enter it. You are safe to dissolve into it. You are safe to rest in the arms of something that has always been with you. Sleep moves closer, then closer, then closer, until there is no distance between your awareness and its quiet embrace. You are ready to be led. You are ready to be held. You are ready to rest in the softness that waits beneath everything. I soften. I release. I am safe here. My breath leads me. My body knows rest. I welcome stillness. I welcome this moment. I ease into quiet. I ease into warmth. I ease into calm. I let the day fade. I let my mind dim. I let tension melt. I let heaviness go. I let myself drift. I am held gently. I am held fully. I am held without effort. I am held from within. I am held by rest. My breath steadies me. My heartbeat softens me. My body protects me. My inner world supports me. My quiet guides me. I relax deeper now. I soften around thought. I loosen my edges. I settle into ease. I sink into calm. I trust this stillness. I trust my body. I trust my breath. I trust the moment. I trust the night. I allow peace in. I allow softness in. I allow silence in. I allow rest in. I allow sleep in. I let go of effort. I let go of pressure. I let go of control. I let go of noise. I let go of weight. I am safe to rest. I am safe to drift. I am safe to soften. I am safe to fade. I am safe to sleep. Nothing is urgent now. Nothing is heavy now. Nothing is loud now. Nothing is needed now. Nothing pulls at me. I feel my breath slow. I feel my thoughts loosen. I feel my body melt. I feel my center quiet. I feel my awareness dim. I trust the dark quiet. I trust the slow rhythm. I trust the gentle pull. I trust the inner warmth. I trust the falling. I surrender my weight. I surrender my thinking. I surrender my holding. I surrender my effort. I surrender the day. I drift inward. I drift downward. I drift deeper. I drift safely. I drift into rest. My breath softens everything. My exhale frees everything. My stillness heals everything. My body releases everything. My quiet restores everything. I am allowed to slow down. I am allowed to let go. I am allowed to sleep. I am allowed to drift. I am allowed to rest. I feel warm inside. I feel open inside. I feel light inside. I feel quiet inside. I feel safe inside. The night welcomes me. The stillness surrounds me. The quiet deepens me. The softness carries me. The darkness protects me. I loosen my breath again. I loosen my thoughts again. I loosen my body again. I loosen my awareness again. I loosen my hold on waking. I melt into stillness. I melt into comfort. I melt into softness. I melt into silence. I melt into sleep. Every breath calms me. Every exhale empties me. Every moment slows me. Every second softens me. Every beat settles me. I trust the falling feeling. I trust the drifting feeling. I trust the sinking feeling. I trust the widening feeling. I trust the fading feeling. I open to deep rest. I open to deep silence. I open to deep softness. I open to deep surrender. I open to deep sleep. My breath is gentle now. My heartbeat is steady now. My body is quiet now. My thoughts are faint now. My awareness is light now. I am ready to rest. I am ready to drift. I am ready to fade. I am ready to surrender. I am ready to sleep. I trust myself here. I trust the night here. I trust the quiet here. I trust the softness here. I trust the stillness here. I am falling safely. I am drifting safely. I am softening safely. I am fading safely. I am sleeping safely. I feel peace within me. I feel space within me. I feel warmth within me. I feel quiet within me. I feel rest within me. I accept the stillness. I accept the softness. I accept the slowing. I accept the quieting. I accept the sleep. I let my breath guide me. I let my heartbeat soothe me. I let my body unwind. I let my mind release. I let my awareness dim. Each inhale loosens me. Each exhale frees me. Each pause deepens me. Each moment quiets me. Each breath leads me inward. I soften more. I sink more. I settle more. I open more. I rest more. I am held by the moment. I am held by calm. I am held by stillness. I am held by safety. I am held by sleep. I drift without effort. I drift without fear. I drift without thought. I drift without holding. I drift without weight. This quiet heals me. This stillness restores me. This warmth steadies me. This night protects me. This rest completes me. I am ready to let go. I am ready to disappear. I am ready to surrender. I am ready to rest deeply. I am ready to sleep fully. Sleep moves toward me. Rest folds around me. Quiet gathers within me. Softness opens beneath me. I fall into peace. I fall into warmth. I fall into calm. I fall into stillness. I fall into rest. I fall into sleep. As you rest here, softened by breath, carried by calm and held by the gentleness within you, there is one last shift waiting to unfold. Not a movement, not a thought, just a quiet turning from wakefulness into the deepest form of rest. This turning begins subtly, almost imperceptibly. It happens in the small pauses. The pause after the breath, the pause after a heartbeat, the pause between one thought fading and the next not yet formed. These pauses are openings, and through them, sleep approaches. Not the soft sleep of drifting, not the light sleep of transition, but the deep, enveloping rest your body has been moving toward from the very beginning of this journey. You do not have to reach for it. You do not have to guide it. You simply meet it the way one meets a warm current in a still lake, by allowing yourself to be carried. Take a slow inhale, as gentle as mist, barely noticeable. Take a soft exhale, as if dissolving into the space around you. And now, let the breath do as it wishes. Let it become quieter than it has been all night. Let it become so light that it feels like thought. Let it move without you shaping it. You are safe to release control. Your body knows exactly how to guide you the rest of the way. Feel how your awareness begins to loosen, how it no longer clings to the edges of the body, how it no longer tries to follow sounds or sensations. Awareness becomes wider and softer and dimmer. You may sense a gentle lowering, a sinking inside the chest, a floating inside the mind, or a spreading warmth that has no center. These sensations are signs that you are nearing the threshold of deep sleep. Let them come. Let them unfold in their own time. There is nothing to hold on to. There is nothing to stay awake for. There is nothing else your mind needs to finish. You are complete for tonight. Let the body grow heavier now, not with effort, but with surrender. The heaviness is comfort. It is safety. It is the body saying, "You may rest now. I have you." Feel the weight gather gently along the back, down the legs, through the arms, into the hands, and then beyond. The weight does not pin you. It simply holds you in place. A perfect place, a quiet place, a place where sleep can gather around you. Now sense the breath again, even softer than before. Each inhale barely rises. Each exhale falls further than you expect. It is in this falling that sleep enters, slowly, patiently, kindly. Feel your mind dim one more shade. Feel your body sink one more layer. Feel your awareness slip one more step toward the quiet center deep inside you. You are descending into the softest part of yourself. Nothing can follow you here. Not thought, not effort, not worry, not memory. Only rest, only warmth, only the gentle rhythm that remains when everything else has been released. Take another breath. Slow, shallow, barely there. Let it fade as soon as it arrives. Sleep moves closer. You may feel tiny flickers of sensation beneath the eyes, behind the chest, in the fingertips, or along the spine. These flickers are the last remnants of wakefulness loosening their grip. Let them fade. Let them drift. Let them dissolve into the dark quiet. Your body is ready. Your mind is ready. You are ready. You have softened layer by layer, breath by breath, moment by moment. Now comes the final step. Not a step outward, but a step inward. A step into the deepest rest your body can offer. Feel the gentle pulling sensation, like being drawn downward by softness itself. It is safe to follow. It is safe to surrender. It is safe to allow everything in you to dim at the same time. Your breath, your heartbeat, your awareness, all settling into one slow rhythm. The rhythm of deep sleep. Let the last traces of thought dissolve in the quiet space behind your forehead. Let the last bits of tension melt into the warm field inside your chest. Let the last edges of wakefulness fade around the outline of your body until you no longer feel where you end. Your whole being is becoming spacious, a soft field of warmth and calm and surrender. This is the doorway, and you are already stepping through. Feel yourself drifting without direction, falling without fear, resting without effort. You are entering a state where the body repairs, where the mind resets, where the heart slows to its most peaceful rhythm. There is nothing more you need to do. Just breathe, or let breath happen on its own. Just rest, or let rest find you naturally. Just fall, not downward, but inward into the deepest quiet you have ever known. Sleep is here. It is around you. It is within you. It is holding you in its softest embrace. Let yourself go completely. Let yourself be taken. Let yourself disappear into warmth, into calm, into silence. You are safe. You are ready. Good night, and rest deeply.